Well, Scott and Mary Alice, first that name change. It is strictly now the Buffalo Convention Center. They dropped Niagara out of it because they say Buffalo can stand on its own as a drawing card for visitors, and even though Niagara Falls is only about 20 minutes away, as they like to point out. And with the image, changing for the image for what they say is the oldest convention center in the country, and also changing the focus on it in very recent years. So, in Erie County government, a convention center history lesson starting in February of 2020 with talk then of a brand new $400 to $500 million center and this commitment.
It is the priority project right now from this administration.
But back in October 2021, with a sudden realization of COVID consequences for business travel, meetings and conventions, and even a new Bill Stadium on the horizon,
we decided rather than to try to move ahead with a nearly $500 million new center, that we would invest in the current facility to keep it vibrant and a facility that people would want to attend at least for the next 10 years.
And here we are in October 2023 with the improved 45-year-old convention center reopening for conventions and meetings.
We've been able to invest millions of dollars, $6 million in this project, but millions otherwise to renovate and rehab the Buffalo Convention Center.
As for upgrades inside, well, first the bathrooms, and then
the curb appeal now can go along with all the private investment that's happening in the Renaissance, not just in the city of Buffalo, but all of Erie County, and make it proud to say that it's the Buffalo Convention Center.
Outside, the new blue and silver gray facade said to simulate Lake Erie's waves, and let there be lights, new plastic panel lighting.
We can do all kinds of lighting effects with the different colors. If there is a meeting coming in that has a particular color scheme for their logo, or a fraternity or a sorority organization, we can change the outside colors on that lighting to match that group.
The curb appeal now can go along with all the private investment that's happening in the Renaissance, not just in the city of Buffalo, but all of Erie County, and make it proud to say that it's the Buffalo Convention Center.
Now, Patrick Keller, who we heard from there, says that they are already getting more site visits by meeting planners, and he says actually they're getting some conventions coming in here for future years, like the artisan cheesemakers, if you will, the confectionery industry, and also the National Indian Educators Association. And he says they're back to competing for the mid-level meetings with cities like Buffalo, Cleveland, Hartford, Chattanooga, believe it or not, and Memphis, Tennessee. Reporting on your side from downtown Buffalo, I'm Ron Plants, Channel 2 News. Back to you.